Welcome back to our live coverage of the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine. Let's bring in now Alexei Goncharenko, a member of the Ukrainian parliament who is inside Ukraine right now. We so appreciate you joining us. Just tell us from your perspective where things stand. Let's start with that.
I'm just inside Kiev, which is now attacked by Russian forces, and here we are. Putin wanted to take Kiev in 2 days, now already 4 days finished, and he is not even close to this. Just opposite. We are fighting, and we are becoming stronger and stronger from day to day, because we are feeling that we are fighting for values which are important for the whole world, and we are fighting for our land. So a Russian blitzkrieg and attack had failed, and really, believe me, people are so high in moral now. People are so united around the country, around our symbols and around our future, that Putin has no chances. No chances. This is a story like David and Goliath story from Bible. And we believe that the end will be like this.
Well, I have to say that's the kind of fighting talk and resistance that I know is just inspiring so many people. One thing that I think everyone will want to understand from you right there is what is most helpful? What do you need that you're not getting?
First of all, I would like to ask for your prayers. And we feel the prayers of millions of people all around the world. And that is very important. Secondly, certainly that's about sanctions. The tougher sanctions will be quicker, Putin will be stopped. And now we have quite tough sanctions with partial kick-off of Russia from SWIFT, but we need more. We need full kick-off of Russia of financial world system. We need embargo on Russian oil and gas, because now Russian oil and gas is full of Ukrainian blood. More than 350 civilians are killed. 16 children are killed, and their blood, their innocent blood, is inside Russian gas and oil. So embargo, ban on Russian gas and oil, that is something from moral point of view, but certainly from a practical point of view too, because Russia is just a big gas station of the world. 2/3 of their export is oil and gas. 1/2 of revenues of Russian state budget is gas and oil. So let's stop it, and you will see that Putin will surrender just in the days, and that will enormously help not only us, but the whole world.
That is an incredibly important perspective, because we've been making that argument here, and I've been discussing that with many of my guests. And what you're saying there is that an embargo, an immediate embargo, will actually bring Putin to his knees. And that's why it's so frustrating to many of us that it's not happening. Can I ask you also about...
Believe me, for us even more frustrating.
Well, of course, I can only imagine. What is your response to some of the support that you've seen recently from the EU? I think, again, the EU may have been slow, but actually over the weekend does seem to have really stepped up, particularly with this, promises of more arms shipments, and also banning Russian flights from their airspace and landing and so on, and some more aggressive sanctions on the oligarchs. Are you happy with what the EU is doing, or again, would you like to see more? Taking the energy issue out of it, because obviously the EU is the main consumer of the energy, so you've already addressed that point. What about some of these other sanctions and help that you can?
Yes, we see that the position becoming more strong and more strong. As I see, many of European and maybe American politicians they were looking at. They were thinking, oh, they couldn't survive against Putin. That's the reason for us not to engage. But then they saw that we are resilient, that we are defending ourselves, that we are fighting. And now they are obliged to react, because yesterday in Berlin was 500,000 of people on the streets. It's the biggest mass action in Berlin in 21st century, and in Germany at all. 500,000 of people who came out and said, stop it, let's support Ukraine, stop Putin, stop war. I think that people, sometimes they're reacting much, much quicker than politicians do. And we believe that there's pressure from the people, that pressure from ordinary citizens will also push politicians to be more active, more engaged, And there are results. Even these sanctions, which were imposed
Yes.
1 day ago, they will really change situation in Russia. The next morning in Russia will start economical disaster, because even after SWIFT and even after freezing of Russian National Bank assets in US dollars, now they will have a huge problems with the currency. Already cursed people in Russia, like a giant curse of people to bankomats, people trying to get cash, because they understand that tomorrow ruble will cost like 2 times less, or maybe even more, and that is which will definitely influence Putin. And
Yes.
we understand that our aim is to keep the resilience, to be strong, and everything will be okay.
Well, honestly, thank you so much. We really, really are with you, and I really appreciate the clarity with which you made the point about energy, which we can't emphasize enough. If we had that embargo on Russian oil and gas, it would stop Putin, in your words, within days. That's a really important point, and we appreciate you being with us to make it.
And we are waiting for strong leadership from the United States, because we need free world to show all the dictators in the world that free world can unite and be strong. In other case, all these dictators will go nuts, and they will go in different places of the world, and that can end with the Third World War. So let's stop it now with a strong leadership from the United States and a free world.
Amen to that. Thank you so much, Alexei.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.